So in this problem, it says a lab technician needs 30 liters of a solution that is 25% acid for a certain experiment, but they only have a solution that's 10% acid and a solution that is 30% acid. How many liters of the 10% and 30% solutions are needed to get what they need? So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to do this a little differently. I'm going to draw a picture out. I want 25% at the end, and I want to have 30 liters. Currently, I have a 10%, and I'm going to use X of that. Then I am going to also mix that with a 30%, and I'm going to have 30 minus X for my total number of liters, because at the end I want 30 liters. I've already used X, so I'm going to do 30 minus X. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to convert these percents into decimals, so I'm going to have 0.25. Remember to convert a decimal into a percent. I'm going to do 25 divided by 100, which gets me 0.25. So I'm going to do that for all three of those. It's going to get me 0.10 and 0.30. Then I want to go ahead and I'm going to take my decimals and multiply by the number of liters in each of these containers. So I'm going to have 0.25 times 30 equals 0.10 x plus 0.30 times 30 minus x. Then I want to go ahead and multiply. So I'm going to do 0.25 times 30, which gets me 7.5. Over here I have 0.10x. Here I want to distribute, so I'm going to do that 0.30 times 30. Which gets me 9. And then I'm going to go ahead and distribute that 0.30 to the negative x. Notice, now I have two x's on my equation. I want to go ahead and combine those together. I am going to do, if I don't know how to do it in my head, I'm going to do 0.10 minus 0.30, which gets me negative 0.20. Now I want to go ahead and subtract the 9 from both sides, which gets me negative 1.5. To isolate my variable, I need to undo the multiplication. Negative. When I want to do this negative, I want to type the negative down here. Then 1.5 divided by negative 0.20 gets me 7.5. So I have 7.5 liters of the 10% because the x went with 10%. Then I need to figure out how much is in my 30%. So I'm going to take 30 minus the 7.5. Which, if I do that on my calculator, gets me 22.5. So I have 22.5 liters of my 30%. This next problem says a new one-year membership at the Recplex costs $160. A registration fee of $28 is paid up front, and the rest is paid monthly. How much do new members pay each month? So the first thing I want to do is define my variables. I know I'm looking for a monthly fee. And then I'm also going to look for the total cost. So, because I'm going to be writing an equation, I'm going to use x and y. B wants me to determine the constant if there is one. So what I want to think is a one-time fee or payment are typically going to be my constants. This is the registration fee. Of $28. Next, I want to look for a rate that is going to repeat. And the keywords here are each or per. The thing that repeats is my monthly payment. So, there are 12 months in a year, so I'm going to have 12x. And I want to go ahead and write my equation. So first I'm going to write it out in words. I'm going to have my total cost equals 12 times my monthly cost plus my registration fee. So I have y equals 12x plus 28. Because there's 12 months in a year, and I have an initial payment of $28. Next thing wants me to solve the equation. So if I look back at the start of the problem, it told me that the 1-year membership cost $160. I'm going to take that 160 and set that equal for y. So I have 160 equals 12x plus 28. Then this looks like an equation we were solving earlier this week. I'm going to subtract 28 on both sides. I can't do that in my head, so I'm going to use my calculator. 160 minus 28 gets me 132. Then I have my 12 being multiplied by the x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 12, which gets me 11. So, new members pay $11 each month. Okay, I'm going to skip the you try. You can try that out on your own. The answer you should get for that is 34. So you can try working that out. On this next one, it says 4 friends use an online coupon to get discounts on concert tickets. They spend $312 for 4 tickets. What is the price of 1 ticket without the discount? And then it gives me this picture. It shows that they paid 4 tickets and got a discount of $15. And we need to figure out the price and multiply, or they tell us the discount is multiplied by 4, and the total is 312. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a variable p, which is going to be my price per ticket. And I am going to set up an equation. I have 4 times my price minus 15. I'm subtracting 15 because that was my discount, equals 312. So the word discount means subtract. Then I just want to go ahead and solve this equation. I can either distribute this or divide out that 4. Personally, I like dividing it, so I'm going to divide both sides by 4. That leaves me with p minus 15 equals, I don't know 312 off the top of my head, so I'm going to use my calculator. That gets me 78. Then I want to go ahead and add the discount back to see the original price. So I'm going to do 78 plus 15 gets me 93. So each ticket without discount was $93. So, same thing. You can go ahead and try the next problem. You should get 57 for the original price.